My face, Ashley. It better not be. Okay. Hey, Phoenix. Phoenix trying to get her participation trophy back because Tina Tina had took your trophy for a minute, but Tina been gone. Tina gonna lose. You trying to get your trophy back, girl? I gotta institute the participation trophy again. You got too much going on. You been here though. You was here before anybody say anything. I guess I do have on the Christmas shirt. I know my husband gonna say something. Your last contract ended, and I'm waiting for a call in an hour. So okay, we probably ain't gonna be here that long because my stomach is it's not upset, but I don't know. And I might have to leave because if I feel like I got to throw up, I'm gonna get off live. I ain't about to throw up on y'all. Um, I took some medicine, so hopefully that will calm it down. No, I just didn't get a chance to really wear this shirt for Christmas. So all my other Christmas stuff I packed up and put it in in my seasonal area in the garage. I left this t-shirt out because I didn't really get a chance to wear it because it was the only seasonal thing that I purchased that had short sleeves. Everything else that was like my Christmas stuff was long sleeves. This was short sleeves and I didn't really get a chance to wear it. I'm wearing my Christmas. I'm wearing my little Grinch shirt. And this about how I'm feeling today anyway. So oh, these glasses got a whole thumbprint or something. Oh, thank you, KVDP. Hey, blessed goddess. Oh, okay. So we do want to talk about this Alabama situation still. It's two things that I want to talk about this Alabama situation. So it someone showed a video on TikTok before this situation happened in Alabama. Some young ladies had went to that area and left an offering for the ancestors. I think they were singing and left like some flowers as an offering to the ancestors. Because this particular place in Alabama is where I guess the slaves would be dropped off, and they had like slave auctions. Like, this is a really famous area in Alabama where this brawl took place. And it's being said that the ancestors were fed before this incident happened. Now, a lot of y'all don't believe in, a lot of y'all are so, hooked up on Christianity that you don't believe in the ancestors. You don't believe that we have the ancestors. You don't believe that all religions are twist and tied into each other. You don't believe that there was a religion before Christianity, so it's really hard for you to understand that something like this happens. There's a precursor to everything. When I watched that young man swim, swim to this situation and get out the water with as much energy as he had, I'm like, the ancestors, I knew right away that the ancestors had a hand in that situation. I knew it because it was just too much going on. It was too much going on. And it was near the water. Honey, them ancestors have probably been, in that area, hovering around that area. That's their area. And you don't know how many of the slaves didn't make it to their destination and were thrown overboard in that area. Because they did that too. When they got to their destination, if the slaves didn't make it, they just threw them in the water. That area is full of our ancestors. Full of them. And I say our because the majority of us are tied no matter what. Some of y'all still live in the South. I'm not in the South anymore. My ancestors, my family left the South, and a lot of them migrated here to California to work. But a lot of us have ancestral ties to the South. So when I say our ancestors, I mean our because the majority of us have ties to the South. And some of you are still in the South because your ancestors were brought there. And your families just decided to stay. My family didn't decide to. My family decided to leave the South and come to California for work. And then, even after the plants or whatever closed down, my family just decided to stay here. We're still here. But I do still have family in Louisiana. I have family in Arkansas, family in Texas. So my family is from the South. I am the first generation born here in California. First generation. Everybody else was born in the South. So when I say our, because we're all connected some kind of way. I'm still a Southern girl. I was just born and raised here in California. My mama and daddy from the South. Neither one of my parents were born here in California. So I'm technically still a Southern girl. I just wasn't raised there. And when I saw that the ancestors had been fed right before this incident happened, I was like, oh yeah. Y'all done woke the ancestors up. The ancestors had been woken up earlier that day and fed. So they was on guard. Anything that happened, they was down for anything after that. They was like, oh yes, they done called us. They done called us. We here. We here. Everybody showed up. A Lokun showed up. A Lokun was the one that carried that young man across that water to the other side. A Lokun was like, let me get mine in. Let me get mine in. Let me get mine in. Everybody showed up. Alegua showed up. Alegua was in that chair. He was the one bopping people upside their head with that chair. Because you know Alegua, he loved to trick on people. Everybody showed up. All the Orishas showed up and showed out. Y'all play with these ancestors if you want to, because they definitely wasn't playing that day. The only thing, I'm going to read your comments in a minute. The only thing I want our people to do now, though, is to be careful. Just be careful. Keep your head on a swivel. If you down south, keep your head on a swivel. Because white folks mad. They mad. And you know they don't like to get beat up. They gonna want their lick back. So if you have to, light a candle, keep your protection. Don't let this catch you slipping. Light your candles, keep your protection up, pray for your family, pray for your community, because white people want their lick back. They're not used to getting their ass beat like that in front of everybody. Okay? This made news everywhere. And y'all know they mad. Y'all know they mad. They're not used to getting their ass beat. So they gonna do whatever they can to get their lick back. And I know that people are now being arrested and being charged. I heard that the captain, I don't know if it's called a captain or whatever, of the boat, he was kind of like, he's trying to be politically correct. And was kind of like, well, I really wish that it hadn't happened the way it did. I thought somebody would be able to, stop the situation. Of course, he's not finger pointing at anybody. And I guess, in a sense, he can't do that. He can't just bust out and be like, all the white people was wrong because he white. Now all of the smoke done cleared. They about to really get on our necks. History is going to repeat itself. We had a good run. We had a good kiki. The chairs is on sale, and the chairs is famous and all of that. But black folks, be careful. Just be careful. Yeah, if you don't like to get your behind beat, don't start no mess. Don't start none, won't be none. But see, just like other people were saying, the reason why they did that so easily and jumped on that black man so easily is because he was a black man, and they figured they were white, they would get away with it. We can beat the brakes off of this white man, this black man. We black people done been killed all the time and ain't nothing happened. Who is he to tell us what to do? Boy, you better go sit down somewhere. You don't tell no white people what to do. You see how easy it was for them to just jump him? Because he wasn't nothing to them but a Negro. How this Negro had it's the audacity for me. But honey, this is going to always bring me to my knees. When I saw that man Crocs, when I saw his feet had them went all the way through. Do you know the force you got to have? How his foot come through? I couldn't. Do you know how thick the sole? Okay, these are the different Crocs though. These not the same Crocs that he had. These are a little bit stronger because they a different style of Crocs. But still, the Crocs is thick up here. Do you know the force it had to take for your whole foot to come through not one but both of your damn Crocs? His feet came through his Crocs. I'm saving that. I have to. I have to save that picture in my gallery because I have never seen. So there was one black lady that spoke out. Oh shit, here come trouble. There was one black lady that spoke out about the incident. She worked for the company. Oh, let me say this too. The captain said that all of these people work together. They've been on this boat for 7 days, day and night. They work together. They had just went and got the boat from Mobile, Alabama, and drove it to wherever the little party destination thing was. So they had been on the boat together for 7 days. He said these people are, it's more like family than it is just a bunch of people working together. If you working on a boat with somebody for 7 days, y'all can't get off the boat. You're on the boat the whole time, 24/7 for 7 days with somebody. You do get to know these people. So they was good friends. And you think I'm gonna let one of my friends just get jumped by somebody and we not gonna all jump off the boat and help? No, it didn't work like that. So that's why so many people got off the boat because they were all good friends. The pilot, no, it's not pilot, captain, he said they're all more like family than they are friends. That's why this black lady who was also working for the company on the boat was like, nah, you not just gonna jump on our friend like that. And I kept wondering why she was saying friend. She kept, referring to him as friend. I thought they were just co-workers, but it was more than that. They were more than co-workers. Now, she lost her job. She said they fired her. I think she was the one that beat the white woman up and knocked the white woman in the water and everything. So she did say she got fired. Now, I don't know about anybody else that got fired. I know the white people who started the whole thing, their business is closed because, people are giving them bad Yelp reviews and stuff. Now, I did not see the charges for these people, but it does say three were arrested. Hey, big head man.
Hmm.
What's wrong with you?
You just you still asleep.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so it says 3 men are being charged with assault for the waterfront brawl in Alabama. Police say 3 men face charges for assault in a weekend brawl on a riverfront dock in Montgomery. They turned themselves in as the city tries to move on from the national attention that it received. So, assault is probably not going to carry a huge penalty. They may have to pay a fine, or it ain't gonna be nothing that big because nobody really got hurt. I mean, this has garnered national attention, but no one, and thank God. Okay, thank God, no one got seriously hurt. You know what I mean? I'm just so glad that they kept it to bop, 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 even though there was a chair used. That was the only weapon that was used, was a chair. It was nothing, more serious than that. Phoenix said, I need them to be charged and indicted. What? They got to find some kind of charges. It's nothing for them to charge them with. You know what I mean? On either side. It's nothing for them to charge them with. But what? Inciting a riot? There are no charges. They're being charged with assault. That's basically the only thing that they can charge them with, because it was a fight. It was just some grown folks fighting. Yeah, but technically, was it a riot though? Technically. But that wasn't aggravated assault though, because they just used their... I thought aggravated assault, you had to use a weapon. It was just fists. It was just a bunch of grown men fighting. I mean, it did start off the wrong way with, they jumped him. But after they jumped him, he got help. His help came. The Avenger showed up. So then it was a fair fight. Because it was about, 4 or 5 white boys, and then 4 or 5 black boys showed up. I don't think it's over. We'll see. They can't be charged with inciting a riot. They said that this morning. Yeah, because it wasn't a riot. I wouldn't consider that a riot. That was just a fight. That was just a bad fight. Whatever it is, I need them to pay for messing with that man and their business to fail. Their business probably will fail for a while, but this is going to blow over. Yeah, this was just an old school fight that got out of hand. If it wasn't white supremacists who started it, they call it a riot. I don't think the people were white supremacists. I think they were just racist. There's a difference. And they could have not even been racist. They could have just been assholes. You know what I mean? We don't know these people. We're just assuming because it was a black and white group of people. We're just assuming that the white people hated the black people. What if they were just assholes? And race really had nothing to do with it. The white people were just assholes. And assholes come in all colors. There are black assholes too. What if they were just assholes and it really didn't have anything to do with his color? Maybe I just don't like you because you're a security guard. I'm telling you, when I was a security guard, I was a security guard. Can you believe I was a security guard? When I was a security guard, do you know it was people that just didn't like me just because I was a security guard? It would make like little stupid derogatory comments like, what is she really gonna do? You know, like, what, you want to try me and see what I'm gonna do? You know, people would make like real silly, and it wasn't just white people, it was black people too, would make little stupid comments about security guards. Maybe they thought, oh, he ain't nobody, we don't have to listen to him. What if it really had nothing to do with his skin color, and it had all to do with the fact that they thought he was a security guard and we could just run over him? You're nobody, we don't have to listen to you. Because some people are like that also. And I don't know, I'm just throwing that out there. What if it was that? Because I'm not going to call these people white supremacists, because they, I didn't get white supremacists from them. I just got assholes. You know what I mean? I just got assholes. And they just got their ass whooped. That's what I saw. I didn't see white supremacists. I'm not gonna say that, because I think that's a totally different group of people. Yeah, I just saw, some white people that thought that they were entitled to what they thought they had and or could do, and they couldn't. Yeah, there have been a lot of white people on TikTok, saying that they are allies of, but okay, here I go. I be kind of scared of them too, though. If you too much of an ally, if you go against your own people, to protect me, that scares me. Because I be thinking, okay, now you not doing that. You just trying to get close to me so you could really hurt me. I be scared of white people when they be calling themselves allies and talking shit about their own people. Oh yeah, ha, I was laughing. Yeah, the white people deserve. I be looking at that like, I don't trust none of y'all, and I don't. I look at them. I be like, okay, well, you want to be an ally, but I don't know. It'd be weird to me, because some of them be just doing too much. I look at white supremacy in a different way. I think they can engage in white supremacist ideology or be part of the fraternal orders. So KVDP said, didn't they post racist stuff? You can find it with a quick search. I don't know, and I'm not looking for it. I don't know these people. You know what I mean? I didn't know these folks until this stuff happened. And the only thing I can go by is what I see. So I'm not going to say that they're white supremacists. I can't get that just from a fight. They could have been drunk. Maybe the people that were fighting had too much to drink, And you know when people get drunk, their inhibitions are down, and the first thing they go to do is start fighting. We can't hear the conversation. You know, we don't know what was said between the white guys and the brother. We don't know what words were exchanged between the two of them, between the however many of them it was. We don't know any of that. Someone said that the N word was being thrown out. Who knows? But you know, when people get mad, that word is used. You know, I just think they were a bunch of assholes. And it could have been a racial issue. It could have been. I'm just playing the devil's advocate. Who knows? Phoenix said they sent Storm Monroe a fake cease and desist email and said he was slandering them, saying he was racist for calling them racist. Really? Yeah, but I ain't call nobody racist though. I heard that they was trying to delete all of those videos uh from YouTube and TikTok. And I think I took the picture off of that video that I had used because I heard that all of the videos was getting demonetized. As a matter of fact, let me look and see. I heard that all of the videos about this situation are getting demonetized, and they are scrubbing. They're trying to get rid of the yeah, I took that picture off. But the video where I talked about it is monetized though. But I got rid of that picture of them. Because at first it was a picture of them getting arrested on that video. I took that down and just put my picture back up. But I did hear that a lot of those videos are getting taken down. And I'm not sure if the white family has retained an attorney, or, you know, because you can get an attorney and scrub certain things from the internet if you pay enough money. So I'm not really sure. These people have a business, and I'm pretty sure, you know, they probably didn't think that this shit was going to get out of hand the way it did. The world is talking about this. I don't think he has that much time or money to be sending out mail for everyone that's talking about his dumb butt. Right. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not going to send no letter to me. You still can talk about people. You can still have an opinion in America. You just have to be careful and not use parts. This is what a lot of people on YouTube don't understand. You can still have an opinion, you can still talk about it, but you can't use video that don't belong to you. Certain things you cannot post on your channel. You cannot post videos that don't belong to you. And if it's national news or something like that, you need to stay away from that stuff. Just talk about it and leave it alone. Yeah, stuff is on the internet forever, but I'm talking about if I delete a thumbnail that I had, yeah, maybe somebody else already saw it, but it's not on my channel. It's not, you're not going to find it in the gallery on my channel. I changed the thumbnail to something else. Stuff is on the, and that's not true either. Stuff is not on the internet forever. There are certain ways that certain things can be scrubbed from the internet. You can scrub things from the internet. You just got to have the money and the right person to do it. You can get people to take content down off of, especially off of YouTube, because I have gotten letters. I have gotten a letter from an attorney before to have certain content removed because a person was claimed that they were getting bullied. They had now this was something that a lot of people were talking about on YouTube. I talked about it, and maybe about 6 months or so after I thought everything had blew over, I got a letter from an attorney asking if I would, and it was nice. It wasn't, if you don't do it, this is going to happen. Like, it was nice. They gave me the reason why. They asked me if I would remove the video, and told me that it wasn't just me, it was some other content creators. I mean, the letter was drafted really nice, and I did remove the video because I ain't want no problems, and plus the shit was old, and whatever 20 cents or $5 I had made from the video, I had already made the shit, so I wasn't really tripping. But yeah, you can have things removed from the internet if you got the money to do that. Yeah, I when stuff like this happen, it's very rare. I'm not one of those. I'm lazy. I'm not gonna go try to find you on Facebook. Now, if I'm on TikTok and it come on my For You page, I'll watch it. But I'm too lazy to be trying to find you. And it's got to really be something that I really want to see for me to be going searching for you on Facebook. And I don't do all that kind of stuff. I'm just not that person. It's got to really be interesting for me to be searching Facebook and other social media sites to find out who you are, what you doing, and what you said, and how many kids you got, and what school they go to. I ain't doing all that shit. It ain't worth it to me. Now let's talk about this other thing. So our boy Tory Lanez, he done got 10 years for shooting Meg Thee Stallion. See, where's all them people that was in my comments talking about Tory didn't do it? Where all them people at? Where's all them people at now that was saying he didn't do it, he ain't did nothing to her, he gonna get acquitted? Where all them people at? This boy in jail. He in the penitentiary for 10 years, and they said he got 10 years and he gonna do 85% of that. Okay? 85%. He gonna be in there for a minute. Protect black women. And the crazy thing about it is Meg ain't even the one that filed charges against him. The district attorney picked this case up. She didn't, even after he was dogging her, him and his friends talking crazy about her, they dogging her on Twitter, dogging her on Instagram. Couldn't have been me. You shoot me, I'm telling everybody. I'm telling on everybody. Everybody is going to get swabbed and printed and everything else. I ain't got no friends that's going to shoot me. You shoot me, you not my friend no more. Me and you ain't friends. You shoot me, we not friends no more. Ever. I know Meg Thee Stallion. I know she's somewhere celebrating. Because they did her dirty. They really did her dirty. I couldn't believe how they treated Meg Thee Stallion after this happened. They talked about this woman bad. Oh, she was out twerking the next day after. Yeah, because she didn't want him. She knew how black men can get treated. She out here trying to save him, and this dude that shot her. Couldn't have been me. Phoenix said, I think he may get out earlier on good behavior if he act right. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they want him to do this time. The state picked him up. They not going to have no compassion over him. Girl, I would have told everything. Do you hear me? I would have been on Good Morning America, Good Evening America, Good Afternoon America. I would have been on TMZ, ABC, NBC. I would have been on Netflix, Hulu, Vudu, Amazon Prime. I would have been on every network it is talking about his short ass. His short, bald-headed ass. Do you hear me? But wait a minute. Somebody said that one of the letters that he got, you know, when you about to do some time like that, you can get letters from people to character letters. Somebody said his hair transplant doctor wrote a character letter from him. Like, dude, you couldn't get nobody else to write a letter for you but your hair transplant doctor? I would have just been like, you know what, that's okay. I don't need no letters. I would have took a letter from the tooth fairy before I take a letter from the hair transplant doctor. Girl, he is down bad. When you get a letter from your hair transplant doctor, you down bad. You down bad. Can you imagine? I just need somebody to write a letter from, you know, for my, a character letter for me. And I get a letter from my damn beautician. That's like, make sure you are saying a prayer for all of the children who have returned to school. We know how, you know, dangerous it is now for kids to go to school in America. Make sure that you are praying for children who are returning to school now. Even if you don't have no kids in school, you still should be in prayer constantly for Even if you homeschool your kids are homeschool, you know your kids are safe. It's still other people's children who are in school. Make sure every morning you are saying a prayer of protection for these children who have returned to school. It's like I love to see kids, seeing those return to school photos, first day of school, all that. That always makes my heart feel so good. But then I think about, the world that we live in, and I think about what these children are going through. This is one of mine. It's my grandson. He is going to the 7th grade. And that's my other grandson. He is going to the 3rd grade. And y'all know Mumu is going to the 9th grade. So we have elementary. Oh, and then I have another grandson who is in the 10th grade, but you ain't gonna never see him. So we have 2 in high school, 1 in middle school, and 1 in elementary. And then I got some other grandkids, but they mamas don't like me. So, but they is 2 more girls. They're still in elementary school. And then there is a baby. She just turned a year old. So that's it. And I'm praying for, their mothers to come around and realize that just because you hate my son don't mean that you should hate me. You should be able to separate the sin from the sinner. Because, okay, y'all. And I bet you they ain't going nowhere but to that park. No, they going in the wrong direction to be going to the park. The geese have been doing a lot of flying lately. Is it time for them to start flying south for the winter? No. It's just August. And plus we don't have winters out here, really. But they've been doing a lot of flying lately over here. I know they hang out in this area because we're so close to the water that the geese enjoy being over here because it's so close to the water. But they've been doing a lot of flying overhead lately. The last couple of days. I don't know what that means. It ain't that hot over here though. It's nice. That's probably why they love it here in California. That's probably why the geese moved to California and never left. They don't leave here. It's 66 degrees. The geese probably love it here. That's why I don't think they leave. Yeah, I don't think it's weird though, but I think they're just going from one. There's a park not too far from here, and I think they're flying over to that park because it's a kind of like a duck pond, but I noticed the geese have started to hang out over there. So I think they probably be flying over there to the duck pond. Oh yeah. We don't get that 101. You know, people think everywhere in California is hot. This is the North Bay. We don't get that here. It is very, very rare that we get 100-degree temperatures. Now, if we drive to Concord, if we drive inland, we're too close to the water for the temperatures to rise up like that. But if we drive inland, when we were in Concord this weekend, it was 99 degrees there. It's hot. But as soon as we got back towards home, it was only in the 80s. We don't get that here. Yeah, I mean, if it was a whole bunch of geese, if it was a whole bunch of them, then yeah, I would be like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? But it was just like, it's just like a normal amount. But I hadn't seen any in a while, and then I heard them yesterday. As a matter of fact, it was so weird. They were so loud that Gizmo, he was asleep. And you know, when they fly over, they're always making that, you know, they have this very distinct call. And it just seemed like they were on the roof of the house because Gizmo was looking like, and I said, it's just the geese, baby. And they left. And then to see them again today. But I think that they're going over there to that park. And somebody had said in one of the Facebook group, what is it called? Nextdoor app, that they cut some of the trees over there at the park. I haven't been over there lately, so I don't know. But they got to be going somewhere. And, you know, geese normally go somewhere where it's close to water. Well, it's got to be a water supply and a food supply for them. So, but they kind of fly around in this area. I think they go back and forth from this park to Refugio Park. Yeah, they sound like they honking. That's what it is. They sound like they honking. But that's just their normal call. Our rose bush is not looking good. I looked at it yesterday. It's looking kind of sick. Maybe, and I can't remember last year, when did the roses stop blooming? They only bloom in the spring? I'm not I said that was going to be my thing this year. I was going to really get up on how to, you know, I want to be a rose enthusiast. No, okay, so this is my goal. I've set a goal for myself. I want to join the Succulent and Cactus Association. I need to find one in my area. And I want to enter, because every year, I don't know if they do it twice a year or what, but they have a competition where you can enter succulents or cactus and win a ribbon for, you know, your succulent or whatever. So I want to join the association in my area, and I want to have a succulent that places and wins a ribbon. So I've set a goal for myself. So let me show you guys this plant that, if you were in that live maybe about 3 weeks ago, I know it was sometime last month I had replanted this, and let me show you what happened. I hope don't no spiders come out of here. So she got babies. Can you see her? Look at there. So I had deadheaded this. I took the head off and kept the stem. And it is now producing babies. So now the only thing I have to do is just wait until the babies get bigger. And then I can take them off. And so far it has 3 babies. Looks like I need to, water. And this is also growing some babies. It looks like it needs some water. So I'm going to give it some water. But I'm so happy that it has babies. Now, I can't remember what the mother plant, I don't even remember what the mama looked like. Are you her mama? I think you are. I know one of y'all her mama. You her mama? Well, we gonna see when the babies is born. I don't think you her mama. I forgot who the mama is, Shy. I'm over there asking, are you her mama? I don't know. I don't forgot which one is the mama. The mama might be in the back. I might have put the mama in the back. I got babies. I'm so happy because I was so scared to behead it. I was like, what if I behead it and it don't grow? But somebody has said, no, just go ahead and behead it. It's gonna grow. So it took about 3 weeks for the babies to grow. So that is my goal, to join the association. I have to find an association first. And then you have to figure out, they give you the regulations, how big the plant can be, how big the pot can be for the plant. And then you enter your plants and just hope that one wins. So I'm probably, that's a goal. Get away, fly, shoot, fly. So that's one of my goals. I want to do that. But I am preparing for the fall. I'm going to start moving my plants back to the back, or they won't be out here getting a whole lot of rain. Once it starts to rain, they won't get as much rain in the back because they are succulents. And right now I'm just doing succulents. I used to do succulents and cactus where we used to live, but right now I'm only doing succulents. And some flowers. Not sunflowers, but some annuals or perennials. So that's it, y'all. My stomach is feeling better. I took some medicine, so I guess it must have worked. I don't know what triggered, because I ate the same thing for breakfast every morning. I didn't have any coffee, so I don't know what could have triggered it. But I kept feeling like I was going to throw up and everything. But it feels better now. So I'm gonna just kind of take it easy for the rest of the day. Just watch videos and just kind of chill out. I hope this situation in Alabama is over. You know, if you are a spiritual person, you know, light a candle and just set your intentions for peace and calm in Alabama. Okay? Because they had enough ruckus. Let that be it. Set your intentions for peace. You know, we had a good kiki, but now it's time for us spiritual people to add a little peace in the pot. Okay? We done laughed. We thought it was funny. There were some parts of it that was funny. But now it's time for us to, to stir in a little peace. So this can, kind of level out and people just move on to their regular lives. Because y'all people be thinking that because you spiritual, you can't laugh or you can't find humor and stuff or you can't talk shit about people. Like, just because you spiritual, you supposed to be on another level. I may be spiritual, but I'm still human. I'm a person just like everybody else, and that's one of the things that I try to show on this channel. I'm just because I'm initiated or, you know, I'm ordained minister, don't mean that I'm not a regular person. I eat and shit just like everybody else. You know, I look at YouTube videos, I look at TikTok just like everything else, everybody else. I find things that are humorous. I talk shit. I got a normal life. I'm a normal person. I just happen to be initiated. There just happens to be an Orisha on my head. But that don't mean that I'm not a normal person. And I want you people to understand that. Stop looking at people like they different. Stop putting people on a pedestal. We all are just humans. Ain't no big eyes and little U's when it comes to God or anybody else. We all on the same level. So stop looking at people like, oh, well, I thought you was better than that. Well, I'm not. I'm not better than that. Shit. I'm just like you. There goes some more. And they all going in the same direction. It must be a meeting. Let me drive over there and see what they're doing. I'm trying to see where they're going. They all going in the same direction though. They must have said, hey, what time is it? What time is it? We said we was gonna meet them over there at 12:30. Let's get on over there. They all going in the same direction. Whatever it is a geese meeting. So I'm out, y'all. I'm gonna go in. Oh, my husband is probably exercising now. He probably in there doing his P90X. I'm gonna go in there and he's gonna be like, I'm busy. I'm gonna go in there and see what he doing. And I'm gonna relax since my little tummy wanna act crazy today. So I will probably see you guys later. Somebody wanted me to look and see. I did my walk today. I didn't walk yesterday, but I walked today. 20 minutes. So I need to put a video up for today too. Because I don't want people to think that I stopped. I ain't stopped. I'm still walking. So I'm probably going to put a video up for that. But somebody been asking me to go check out Vanessa's van life. So I guess Vanessa over there acting crazy again. And they want me to go check her out. Since I did a video about her, it was funny. Is a video that I did about her a year ago is getting views. So somebody was like, "Oh, you need to go over there and check her out because she acting crazy again." I'm like, "Oh my God." So I might go and check her out. But Vanessa is crazy. It is hard for me to follow crazy people because you're not gonna make me crazy because you crazy. But I might go check it out. So I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.